Hey guys, today's video is, I hope, going to be really satisfying. It's going to be satisfying for me. I'm hoping it's going to be satisfying for you and actually maybe motivates you to get things done that maybe you've been putting off for a while. I've been putting these two things off for at least 2 years. The first thing is, like I told you in the last video, we're going to be taking care of this path in front of the cottage, weeding it, putting down weed cloth, and putting mulch down, or not mulch, wood chips. So that will finish this off in a way that should have been done a long time ago. The second thing has to do with being inside this cottage. A couple videos back, I showed you just how awful the inside looked. All stuff that is useful and I need, but it's just kind of thrown in here. So the objective for inside the cottage on this video is to get all this stuff. Well, first of all, it's my first job today, is to move all this junk out of the cottage so I can breathe in here and see what's going on. And then I'm going to take apart, dismantle the rabbit hutch. We no longer need it, and it's taking up space. And what I want to do is put a row of shelves along that side wall, and then maybe even coming across here, probably to that 4x4 there. I'm going to make it stackable shelves so that we can slide those big black and yellow totes in from Costco. And that will give us a lot of storage in here. So first things first, I got to get all this stuff out so I can get started. Okay, everything's out of here except the hutch and the saw, because we're going to need to cut wood for the shelving. Look at these vines. They've grown all the way up in here, all the way up to the very peak. So I'm going to tear those out, I'm going to break this apart, and maybe get started on the shelves. All right, look at this. So much space now. So we've got this post in the way, but that's all right. I think I'm trying to figure out the best way to put shelves in here to get the most use of the space. And I'm measuring off of the yellow and black totes from Costco. And so I think I was gonna put shelves like this way, along the back, and then along this way, and then maybe even some along the middle. Then when I realized how big these are, that's not going to work. However, I did measure that if I get 3 levels of shelves here on the back wall, I can fit 5 totes across. So that's 15 shelves, or 15 totes on the back wall. And then I could possibly put some along that wall, or lack thereof. But that could come later. 15 totes right now, that's going to give me a lot of extra room. So I think I'm just going to focus on keeping it simple and keeping it with the 3 shelves all the way along this side wall. Time to build, and I'm going to use the scrap wood. It's not necessarily scrap, but what I took off of the corral fencing down there. All that is just laying there, ready to use, and it's going to be perfect for up here. Okay. Take a look. Just, I don't know how many hours it's been. Probably 2.5. So this is the idea. Fit 5 of these across. And yes, I did leave some room because I know I got to put plywood on top of these shelves. So that'll be 15 totes. That's a really good amount of storage for me. Remember, the mill is going to be storage as well. And that's going to be a little more insulated storage. This, I mean, we've got the back wall open. So things that'll go out here would be like holiday decorations and garden supplies and I don't know, all kinds of stuff like that. So yeah, pretty happy for one day's work. I've got all this stuff out here to put back in, but that's okay. Tomorrow I'm gonna go to get the plywood and put that on, finish that up. Then I'll be able to move this stuff back in. I'm not gonna go buy all the Costco totes right now, but you know, as they go on sale and stuff, we can buy them and start filling them up. Take a look. So that was only another maybe hour plus a trip to Lowe's. Now the big job, getting everything put back in a nice orderly manner. All right, you ready to take a look? Look at that. So there's a couple boxes here I need to go through still. Got the tiller and the lawnmower here. Coming in, there's not a pile of junk to deal with. Very happy. And all of the stuff has either been thrown in the trash. Well, technically it's piled right there to go in the trash. But the path is ready to work on tomorrow. For the second half of this, hopefully really satisfying video takes place. Joel's gonna be here. And we're gonna get this path looking good, weeded, weed cloth, and mulched.
Is my microphone on?
It is.
Okay.
All right, it's day 2 and Joel's here.
I'm not missing a game today, so.
That's good. I don't have to feel guilty.
You don't ever have to feel guilty. That's why they can record them now. I can watch it later at my leisure.
So last night I had some extra time and I started weeding the path up until that big stump. So our job today is going to be taking the rest of the weeds out, leveling it out a little bit, which it's pretty level already, and getting the weed cloth and the mulch on top of that. We have this big pile of mulch over here, wood chips basically from when we got our eucalyptus trees cut down. So I'll need to get a good path to that. So let's get started. All right, everything is raked out nice and it's ready for the weed cloth.
Is that what the kids are calling rolling papers these days?
Okay.
You know, if you think about it, weed is a plant, right? So it would make sense to have like weed cloth be like rolling papers, you know, because landscaping medium.
It's not cloth, it's paper.
Well, then all the more reason to call them rolling papers.
What? This is cloth.
Man, you know what?
You lost me on that one.
Sometimes my awesome sense of humor is not always appreciated.
or awesome.
Are you recording this? Yourself doing this?
Kinda.
Kinda. Oh yeah, sure enough. I think
Maybe
you got my
bring it
tail
forward.
in the last shot.
Huh?
I think my tail was in the last shot.
Your what? Your
My
butt?
rear end.
Isn't it always?
No, it is not. You know, Jenna has the gift of happiness. You know what I mean? I don't. I think it's my humor that draws some people to me.
Or away.
That is true. Not everybody. I'm like a strong alcohol. Either
When you spend time with you all night, you wake up sick in the morning.
yeah, there's probably several people that would say that.
Just dump it all, it's fine. Did it work? That wasn't even an ice bucket challenge. You just did that for free.
I did that for free, baby.
I am your father.
We're done. I'll show you some drone shots in a minute. Joel's still here. He's just down playing with Bella. Anyway, let's walk you through.
Here, I'll scratch it for you. Just
So
come here.
it ended up not being quite the texture I thought it would be. It might look okay from this angle, but you get down closer, it's very leafy and sticky, but it was free and it will decompose. So if I want something new later, I can. Just makes everything look so neat and tidy though. So I have to figure out the width of the path here, and I've got some drip supply lines here. So we left this open because I will probably within the next week figure out what I want to do and finish the path on up there. I ended up taking out this little fence here. Didn't serve any purpose anymore. and then all the way to the end. So nice now not to just have a mixture of dirt and weeds. And it's going to be so much nicer in the spring after the winter rains when there'll be so many less weeds up here that I have to deal with. I mean, it looks great, but to save me that much work later, totally worth it.
What?
All right, Joel, you got to come say goodbye.
Yeah.
I was just telling Joel I don't think he's ever been in the end of a video.
He said because I leave before all the work's done, which is just a dirty, dirty lie by a dirty liar.
Usually, I was also telling him it's great to have some of these videos that the whole project is done in a video. In this video, 2 projects, so it's exciting.
That's what happens when I'm here.
I got all of yesterday's project done without you. Say goodbye, Joel.
See y'all later.
Bye, guys.